name is Sam Williams, and I am co-chair of the Impact Team. The Alternative Spring Break program is it's a really neat program that we have here at Appalachian, and the idea is that you spend your spring break going somewhere and doing service. We run two types of programs. We run domestic and international. Domestic are within the continental United States. We had our first one to San Diego, our first flying domestic this year. And then international, we've gone everywhere from Africa to Egypt, to Latin America, South America, to Europe, all over. The program, how it runs is you're put with a group of approximately 10 to 15 other Appalachian students. Normally these are people you've never met, which is really just a part of the experience, is going somewhere new and meeting new people. Then you travel to wherever you decide to go, and you work with a nonprofit, and you just do whatever that nonprofit needs you to do to help them.
My name is Robert Walther, and I'm an exercise science major. I was one of the leaders for IASB Ecuador, and we worked on Rio Muchacho Organic Farm in Canoa, Ecuador. Last year I went to Egypt on an IASB trip, and I had one of the best experiences I've had so far in college, and I decided I wanted to lead a trip this year with one of my best friends, Bailey, and we researched places and found this perfect little farm in Ecuador and decided to go with it. Having gone on two ASB trips, I would definitely advise anyone who's at all interested to do it. It's been one of the most rewarding things I've done in college. Just please go into it with an open mind, give forth your best effort, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself in an international country.
My name is Rebecca Cho, and I'm a junior history, secondary ed, and political science major. I'm on the Impact Team. I've been on the Impact Team for 2 years, and what Impact Team is an organization through ACT where student leaders basically meet weekly and coordinate events for students around campus to get involved with service and just have a more involved college experience. The first time I heard about the ASB program, I was actually not involved with ACT, but I was looking for something to do. I was actually just walking around in the post office and I saw a sign that says, "Get involved, do service, meet great people," and I was like, why not? After my freshman ASB trip to Belize, I actually changed my major from biology pre-professional to history, secondary ed, and political science because I felt like I was doing it to please my parents, and it was just a way for me to get a lot of money to be a doctor. But then I found my true calling in teaching and wanting to help out an urban community just because I went on a trip and did service that was really meaningful to me.
Hey, my name is Lisa Radman, and I'm on the ASB Wilmington trip. And the best part of my week has been watching my group come together as a team.
The best part of my week has been hanging out with kids at the Boys and Girls Club and putting a smile on their faces.
Like the week after ASB, people just change their lives, change their majors for what they really want to do and really figure out who they are. And I think that's probably one of the best things about ASB.
I think for people for students who have never gone on ASB, I think the most exciting aspect is the novelty of it and this idea of you really don't know what's going to happen because you can only plan so far and things are never quite the same as you plan when you get there. So it's always new and it's always exciting and each day is different. And hopefully it's an experience you've never had. For returning ASB trip participants, I think the most exciting part of it is that you know that when you come back from that trip, you are going to be closer with that group of people that you've probably never met than you could be through any other program. And for me personally, it was just the excitement of like getting to know this group of people who I absolutely love. I've been on 3 ASBs, and my groups for them have been fantastic, and I still keep in touch with my group members. As a freshman, going on an ASB really helped me to get involved, especially in the ACT program. I met a lot of people who were currently involved, and they told me about what they were doing, and that really got me excited. And then when I came back from Panama my freshman year, I decided to join ACT and become an Impact Team member, and that's how I got where I am today. If I could say anything to someone who's thinking about coming on an alternative spring break trip, it would be that if you don't want your life to be changed, then to not sign up for it. It might be one of the most challenging experiences of your life, and if so, that's a great thing, because the community that you're working with, they'll have an effect on you, and they'll change you, and it'll be for the better. By going on an alternative spring break trip, you're really choosing to take your spring break and make a difference in the lives of other people. So be proud of that.